Hello, store managers, and welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. So, I wanted to do an update video here because just today a new update has come out for the game. We are now going to have shoplifters, and I believe with having shoplifters, we also have some new items available to us. So, let's go to the market first. Let's go to tools. We have the baseball bat. We definitely are going to need that. So, we purchased that. Furniture? Let's see if it's in furniture here. Um, Security antenna and security cameras. Alright, so we're going to need those most likely. But before I get those, let's go to management because we're going to need to hire a new employee as well, I think. We have security guards. So, hiring cost is 200 for them. We definitely want to get one of those. I think we'll start out with one, see how that works. Let's see here. Alright. Hold tab to open the tool wheel and pick up the baseball bat. Use the bat to hit a shoplifter and force them to drop the stolen items. To identify shoplifters, watch for customers displaying suspicious behavior. Alright, so here is our security guard. I mean, they did get a imposing looking figure here for it. I don't know why his arms bulge out in this way right here. But yeah, I really wouldn't want to mess with him too much, so alright, good enough. Let's go in here. We're gonna definitely need a security antenna, and let's get maybe 3 cameras to start with. See how this does for us. Alright, so security antenna. This one's a pretty obvious one. Basically put that around the door. Alright, now this one, we're going to put that right up there. Oh, interesting. So we can see the stuff on the camera. And we have a possible shoplifter. Oh! Alright, so our security guard took care of that for us, and he just whacked that shoplifter. I don't know if it's because I saw him on the security camera or if he just did it on his own. But I will say I liked it. I liked it a lot. Let's put our next security camera up here. That way we've got a good view of the whole back of the store. We already got the achievement for hitting the shoplifter, even though we didn't do it. But still, it was done, so that's not a bad thing at all. Let's go ahead and put another one here, maybe. Yeah, we'll do one there. We're going to need another one. Also, I'm going to need to order some supplies. Alright, so let's start getting some products as well because we're going to need those. We are going to run a little bit low on money, I think, today with doing all this, but you know what? That's fine. Let's get 5 of these and then 5 of the chickens because those are our biggest things. We always are running out of those. Let's go to furniture, and we're going to need at least one more camera, so let's get that stuff all purchased. They can start dealing with the chickens and the fries, and I'll take care of putting in the new camera. I like the fact that you can get a security guard, though. I was apprehensive about the shoplifter thing. Wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about that. Yeah, I'd say we've got good visuals of everything in the store. I'm just going to move it over slightly. Yeah, I like that better. Just slightly there. Alright. But if you are not wanting to, you can go to settings here. And as far as I understand, yeah, you can go to enable shoplifters. You could just uncheck that to get rid of the shoplifters if you wanted to. We have our baseball bat here in our inventory. Antennas trigger alarms if stolen items are taken out. Camera detects thefts in their line of sight. Adjustable by interaction. Guards chase shoplifters, recover stolen items, and restock shelves. All right, so I'd say we've got visuals everywhere. Might need more cameras as we get more stuff in, but for right now, that camera covers those 2 aisles. This camera covers these 2 aisles. Yeah, so you can just click on it to see what the camera sees. Yeah, so this is covering these 2 aisles perfectly fine. This one's covering this whole back end here pretty much. And then this one over here is covering this entire front end. Perfect. And then we have, of course, the antenna here, which is going to stop anyone from stealing stuff out that door. I don't think they can steal stuff out this door. Could be wrong, but I believe that's going to be the case, where they can't do that. All right, so I need some more of that sugar, definitely. I just want to check my aisles here before we open. Order a few items that I can afford. All right, so we definitely need the sugar. That's the most important basmati rice we need. We could use some salt as well. Anything else really running? Bread. All right, so let's. You know what? I almost forgot. Oh, we have the sponge and stuff. I forgot about that as well. We have so many things to do now. It's really sort of cool. We got to really maintain the store, but I had forgotten that I had this. So let's get 2 boxes. You know what? Let's get 1 box. There we go. We'll get 3 boxes of salt. 4 of the powdered sugar. 1 of that. 1 of that. I'm not really worried about having my shelves in the back completely filled up. I just care more about having the stuff on the shelves. I also need to check if there's any price changes. Ah. I can afford that, so let's go ahead and purchase all of that. Get that stuff on the go here. Guys can start dealing with all that. And I'm going to go ahead and check our price changes. Somebody did ask me in a comment on a previous video, and I wasn't going to make a specific video on it, but we do have this pricing here. I sort of showed it off in a different video, but I do keep track of what you guys say in the comments and stuff, and I did want to sort of highlight this. So you just go to pricing, and this will show what you're charging, the average cost of it, the market price of it, what I'm charging, and therefore what the profit is. We can see all this information as well of what the previous cost was, the last change, and the current cost. But also, if I had any price changes here, they would show up clearly on this list. So we had this one here, where the price has gone down. So the market price here is $5.81. I have it at $6.91, so we have to change that. So change that one. That's fine. This one's also gone down. It is now $2.53. So we'll get that taken care of. Not making a huge amount of profit on it, but you know what? I like to have the items in stock. Then we have this one here where it has gone up in price, so we will change that price. I just like having my prices at market value just to make sure we are taking care of the customers properly. Alright, so all that's good to go. How are my stockers doing? We still have boxes out here. I'll help out. I'll grab a box and start putting stuff on a shelf. Alright, believe that box is empty. Yes, it is. So throw that one away. Get some bottled water. Alright, we got the bottled water out there. But yeah, I was concerned that Shoplifters, especially now that we have the cleaning thing also, was going to be a bit too much for the game. And it was just going to be like, a lot of stuff to try to be dealing with all at once. But the fact that they've really, I think, made it very realistic with having security measures like the scanners, having the cameras, and having a security guard all works really well. Um, as I said, I've worked in retail, and I can tell you, really, these are basically the type of features we have. Our cameras are a bit less obvious than these, but that's fine. That's not a huge deal at all. And for the game, it probably makes it a bit easier to have the cameras being a bit obvious. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to hit the customers with baseball bats when they deserve it. I mean, when they shoplift. That's what I meant. Yes. But yeah, we're not allowed to hit them with a baseball bat when they shoplift. So that is a little bit fictitious there. But you know what? Sort of fun at the same time. So, all right. I think we're pretty much caught up on all of our products. You two are just standing here while this guy's doing the work. All right, he's not doing the work anymore either. So I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and open for the day. And let's see how this all works out. I'm going to grab my baseball bat as well. So that way if I see somebody suspicious. First one, I want sort of this guy to take care of because I want to see, like that first shoplifter, I had my camera open. So it might have been that he was detected because of that. And so I sort of want to see if I don't have that, if he will be detected and such because the cameras exist. That's the question I have. Didn't I order basmati rice? I could have sworn I ordered basmati rice. I'm going to need to order basmati rice here soon enough. Uh, I've got the noise going off for the mop, which is a bit unfortunate. There we go. It is really hard to tell if anybody's being suspicious or not. I mean, I will say I've never worked in asset protection before, which is what security is called in a lot of retail settings. So I I'm not like trained for this at all. It is not my forte. Um, that's why I have this guy hired here. Hopefully he's doing his job properly. Evidently he is. Okay, so he saw that guy back there and took care of him even though he was on the so the cameras are working evidently. That answers that question. The cameras do the job even if I'm not doing it. Well, that's sort of cool. I sort of want to look at one of the cameras and let's take this camera back here. Alright, we can't look at the camera while holding the baseball bat. That is evidently a thing. I'm just going to sort of sit here for a little bit, watch through the camera, see if I spot somebody. I mean, security guard works pretty fast, it seems like, in stopping a shoplifter. Now, I will say once the store expands again in the future, then I will probably need another security guard. But for now, with the size we're at, I think we're okay with having the one security guard. Yeah, I do need to go and order the basmati rice. Let's get 5 of those. I'm just going to stand out here with this guy. Hopefully I can outrun him when there's a shoplifter detected. Alright, that person's not a shoplifter. He's just needing help. The store is really running itself well. And they have put out the roadmap that shows the upcoming things that are going to come to the game. The next one I'm very interested in. They're going to bring in fruits and vegetables, and you're going to have to weigh those as well. So, again, nice little add-on where we're going to have more stuff occurring in the game. As you can tell, I'm not restocking my back room right now, and the main reason for that, excuse me, is because of the fact that I'm really wanting to go ahead and save up the money when I do these update videos to continue with the expansion of the store, getting the next license, everything of that nature. But as I said, we're going to do it slowly as things come up. So for right now, I'm just basically going to restock the shelves as need be when the shelves get a bit empty and such. Really not having that many shoplifters. But we do evidently have some dirt. Oh, not dirt. We've got garbage. Oh, and we've got dirt. Alright, let me throw this way. I have to say, I'm really enjoying these updates to the game. I think they definitely are adding something that's great for the game. So, hopefully you're enjoying it as well. I think that really the game is becoming more and more realistic in a very positive way. I mean, it really started with sort of meager beginnings, and it has turned into something that I think is quite special. Anything tremendously bad? We could do with one of those. And one of those as well. Can't stop the people from dropping stuff on the floor, though, it seems like, huh? I mean, I guess that's a thing, but alright. Yeah, I sort of regret spending the money on the back room the way I did, but at the same time, you do need it. You can't get, like, I mean, I still need the stalkers, even though I'm just going to have them stock from out here, and you can't get that without having a certain amount of shelves in the back room and such. So it's not like I wasted the money in the end. It does work out. It's just probably not the order I would have gone with it in the end. So we had the one shoplifter today only. I mean, I guess that's good. You know, once they get the reputation of getting hit with a baseball bat, I guess they'd probably behave themselves a bit more. I can see there that there's trash on the floor as well, so let me go deal with that. Lipseed oil. Oh, they are correct. $4.66. There we go. My apologies there, sir. Do want to watch out for what the customers are saying and make sure we get that taken care of as quickly as we can for them. Let's go wash the front windows. Okay, I think it's clean. So yeah, our guy stopped two shoplifters. Basically, the practice one at the beginning there, which was sort of an obvious one because he's in the store before we're open, and then the other one who was um, actually during store hours. So definitely happy about that. I will sort of want to make sure that these are even along the doors here, because that's the kind of thing that will bother me otherwise. There we go. Looks like that's pretty even now. Yeah, everybody learned real fast how to check out and everything like that now that they know they can get cracked with a baseball bat if they don't. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get our list ready there. I'm going to only do the one day in this video because, yeah, it's just an update video here. But we'll let the stalkers finish up the stalking that they're doing and such. Uh, Probably the baseball bat is even unnecessary because I've got a security guard. But you know what? I don't mind having it. Security guard's well worth the price he costs and such, because he definitely does a good job. I would recommend having him, and at the very least this antenna at the front, because I think this will basically make it where if somebody were to get out the door with it, he will be alerted and he will run them down and smack them with a baseball bat. But if you can set up cameras, I mean, I like having the nice long aisleways, so that way cameras have a good line of sight on things. I think that's the best way to run a business like this, and seemed like it was very effective here. So pleased with how that works. Is there another stalker available? Wrong area here. Management, hiring. We could get another customer helper. We really don't need that. We really don't need another security guard. I mean, this guy's charging 200 per day, which is perfectly fine. More than willing to pay that. But really, he's good enough by himself. Uh, so we need more racks in order to get the next restocker. Well, that's fine. We will get there at a point in time. Um, as I said, we've stopped with the weekly uploads for this, and we're now just doing the ones when an update like this comes out, because there are so many other games that I'm wanting to record for and such, and I am enjoying overall. Uh, but I will say, for those people who are sort of wanting a game like this, I do highly recommend this one. Especially once you get the people in and you get all these upgrades and such, the game is an enormous amount of fun. As you can see here, I mean, I had 3 grand just sort of sitting in my bank account, and that's sort of how I like to leave each episode now. So that way, when new stuff like this guy comes out, I can just hire him right away, and I don't have to worry about having the funds available in order to get him. As I said, I'm basically letting them finish up their stocking and stuff. Then I'll get my order ready, so that way in the next episode, I won't even have to worry. I can just simply um, begin the day by purchasing what I need, let them do what they need, and then I can go ahead and take care of the other things that I need to. There are those certain items that I do like having in the back room no matter what, and those would be having 2 more potatoes here, another chicken there, and then I need 5 of the toilet papers. Those items I always want on hand because they just go so quickly. But this way, the racks in the back, for the most part, are just to store extras once I've sort of, got all the shelves filled in the front. That way we're getting fresh product in on a daily basis. You know what? I'm going to need 2 more boxes of toilet paper, actually, to fill this up out here. So that'll be fine. Think I'm going to need another box there as well as that. But again, I need to wait and see. I want to basically wait until these guys are done moving, so that way I know everything I'm purchasing is what is actually needed. Alright, so that guy stopped moving, so everything else in the store I pretty much need to purchase. So we'll go with a box of that, box of that. Let's go with 2 boxes of that, 1 box of eggs, 2 things of orange juice. Go with 1 of that. One of that. Let's go 2 there. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 2 there, 1 there. Actually, you know what? Let's go 2 there and 2 there. Let's get 1 more there, 2 there, 2 there. Potatoes are already taken care of. Let's go with 3 more boxes of that. Chocolate I already put an order in for. Let's get another box of that. Two boxes of the olive oil. I will love if they put in a feature at a point that does the reordering for you. I mean, mega stores have that, such as like Walmart and Target and them, I know, where basically the system tells itself overall when things need to be reordered, which is a really nice feature because it just allows for the products to come in when they're needed. Oh, cart is full. All right, so these last few items I'm going to have to do later. Well, that is fine. And this is where we're going to go ahead and leave it then. As I said, we got the nice security guard here, definitely doing his job. Very creepy, but being a security guard, I don't mind him being a creepy type. I want him to be intimidating to the people who should not be in the store. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all back for future updates of Supermarket Simulator.